Good morning.
大家早晨。
These days, you know what I see when I go out? You know what I see when I go out these days?
近排咧 ，Scott 咧行出街嘅時候咧，你知唔知佢見到啲咩？
No, you say mask. No, that's not what I see.
佢睇到嘅唔係口罩，
I see beautiful eyes.
就係見到佢好靚嘅眼睛。
You didn't notice anyone's eyes before usually, right?
可能
Right?
平時你都冇咁留意人哋對眼係咁靚嘅
But now you want to know who is that? You have to look at their eyes.
但係而
Who's
家
that?
咧，你望人就係望對眼啦。
And then you notice, wow, she has nice eyes, or he has nice eyes. I never noticed before.
可能你以前真係唔為意咧，對方有對咁美麗嘅眼睛嘅
So
喎。
perception is really important. Perspective is really important.
所以咧，當我哋個認知啦，我哋嘅睇事情嘅角度咧，係即係你用咩角度去睇事情咧，都好重要。
Right, so important, and it's going to help us all as we stay positive, as we look at adversity in a positive way, how we can learn or grow from it. That's good. It can be good.
所以咧，其實好多事情咧，就睇下我哋用咩去角度去睇啦。即使咧遇到嘅係患難或者逆境都好啦，我哋都仍然可以保持積極嘅，睇下你用咩角度去睇嗰件事情。
Three other things in today's message that I want to talk about.
今日呢個信息咧有3樣嘢想同大家分享嘅。
The first two are reminders.
頭嗰2個咧係一個提醒嚟嘅。
One is about how to avoid abusing the Bible in a way that is commonly done.
咁係咩提醒啊？第一個提醒咧就係關於咧，有陣時我哋或者好普遍啦，大家都會濫用咗聖經或者誤解咗聖經嘅。
The second is a reminder about the 9th commandment.
第2個提醒咧就係關於第9個誡命，
What's the 9th commandment?
即係10誡裏邊第9誡係咩啊？
Pop quiz, little test. I know because I looked it up this week.
我就梗係知啦，因為我
Anyone want to be brave? What's the 9th commandment?
第9誡係咩？
No punishment if you're wrong. Don't worry.
唔使驚，唔會罰嘅。
What? Just guess. Come on.
不可偷嘢，
No. Good try. No stealing. Good try. No.
不可貪戀別人乜乜
唔
乜。
係唔
No.
係。
Oh, you looked it up. Okay. That's right. You're right. Don't give false testimony. Commonly we say don't lie.
就係咧，唔好做假見證啦。咁我哋換句説話嚟講咧，通常我哋理解嘅就係唔好講大話啦。
The third thing I want to talk about today is an answer to a criticism of our faith that we commonly hear, and there's an answer for you.
第3樣咧，我哋今日會講嘅咧就係、通常咧人哋點樣去批評我哋嘅信仰咧？咁今日咧個經文咧就俾我哋有一個答案咧，去咁樣去回應人哋嘅喎。
Maybe that's helpful for you, not just to tell other people. Maybe it's helpful for you. Maybe it's a doubt you have, and it will be helpful for you. I hope so.
咁呢一個答案咧，可能都幫到你自己喎，唔單止係去回應人啊，亦都可能都會幫到你自己噶。
Let's look at our scripture, Exodus 4, starting in verse 18. I'll give you a moment if you want to look that up. Go ahead. Exodus 4, verse 18.
今日我哋睇嘅經文咧就係出埃及記4章18節開始。
And while you're looking it up, just a welcome to anyone who may be watching us on Facebook. Do we have anybody? Anybody? We do. Good. So welcome. Oh, is it someone who's sitting in here?
Where do they find you?
Where do they find us? On our Facebook closed group. Our Facebook closed group. So if you're not a member, we'll add you later and you can watch the recording if they want. But anyway, I just want to say hi because this is the first time ever we've done this. And yeah.
第一次，所以呢個又係你點樣去？
I'm going to say that right now.
哇！
Yeah, don't. Yeah.
OK。今次係我哋第一次咧喺 Facebook 有直播喎。
So welcome to anyone who's watching.
咁我哋歡迎每一個睇緊嘅人啦。
Sorry you can't be with us, but glad you can be with us in another way.
咁雖然咧你唔喺現場，但係咧你都係同我哋一齊嘅。
And this is an example where there's some adversity and it's pushing us to grow in other ways.
咁呢一個就係一個好嘅例子啦。當我哋遇到逆境嘅時候咧，就係一個機會咧，讓我哋可以提升自己喎。
Okay, Exodus 4:18.
出埃及記4章18節。
Then Moses went back to Jethro, his father-in-law, and said to him, "Let me return to my own people in Egypt to see if any of them are still alive." Jethro said, "Go, and I wish you well."
於是摩西向回到他岳父葉忒羅那裏，對他說：求你容許我回去見我在埃及的弟兄，看他們還在不在。葉忒羅對摩西說：你可以平平安安地去吧。
Moses gave his father-in-law a reason that he needed to leave and go to Egypt, and I want to ask you, was that the real reason?
摩西咧同佢嘅外父咧就講咗個原因啦，點解佢要翻埃及嘅？但係想問你啦，摩西講嗰個原因係咪真正嘅原因？
We have a quiet no from the front row. Do you want to hear the question again? Somebody? Moses said, I want to go back to Egypt to see if any of my own people are alive. Was that the real reason he was going back?
摩西話佢想翻埃及睇下佢啲弟兄喺咪度嘅，仲係咪存在嘅？
You
呢個
think
係
so?
咪佢嘅真正原因？
Were you here last week?
有弟兄姊妹話係啊，呢個應該係佢個原因啊。
I hear someone shaking their head.
有啲人就擰頭喎。
Okay, let's hear from you. What's the real reason?
咁摩西翻去埃及真正嘅原因係咩啊？
God asked him to go see if his people are alive?
No.
No.
To
God asked
save
him
the people.
to save the
Save
people
them
from
from
Egypt, get them out, ask Pharaoh to let them go.
真正嘅原因咧就係上帝咧叫摩西向法老講，將以色列人咧帶嚟埃及啊。
So Moses did not give his father-in-law the real and primary reason. He didn't. He said something else.
摩西咧佢唔係同佢外父咧講真正嘅原因喎，佢講咗第二樣嘢喎。
What God told him to do was something like a suicide mission almost.
咁真正嘅原因咧，摩西要去做嘅，神要摩西去做嘅嗰樣嘢咧，似乎真係有啲呢一個任務咧，係好似叫佢去死咁樣喎。
Go tell the Pharaoh, the king of Egypt, to let all of the slaves go on a 3-day holiday.
就係你去叫同法老講，將所有以色列人咧帶嚟埃及咧，就係、去敬拜我，要3日。
Baliu.
唔識呢個
I
字。
learned a new word this morning. I know how to say crazy in Tagalog now.
Baliu
Baliu.
就係神經嘅。
But that is not what Moses told Jethro, is not his real reason. It looks like Moses, our Bible hero, lied. He told a lie.
摩
Looks
西佢
like.
唔係講緊個真正原因喎，似乎咧摩西呢一個咧喺聖經裏面咁偉大嘅人咧，我哋叫做即係聖經裏面好似其中一個英雄啦，佢好講大話。
So is it right? Is it okay because Moses is called by God and he's our Bible hero, so it's okay for him? Is that right?
係咪？但係神又叫佢去，神又俾咗任務佢，佢都係做神叫佢做嘅嘢啫。咁摩西係聖經嘅偉人嚟㗎嘛？係咪佢咁樣做就係啱嘅咧？
No, it's not right. Not lying is the 9th of the 10 commandments. It's not right. It's not okay, even if you are Moses.
即使你係摩西都好啦，係講大話係唔啱嘅，亦都係聖經裏面第9誡啦，10誡裏面嘅第9誡啦。
Wow, sometimes lying is so serious. Acts 5, it was fatal for Ananias and Sapphira. Check it out.
講大話咧，譬如我哋喺新約聖經啦，我哋見到啦，亞拿尼亞同佢妻子啦，撒菲拉啦，喺《使徒行傳》第5章啦，佢哋兩夫婦就係講大話，有一個好嚴重嘅後果喎，佢哋。
Am I pointing my finger at Moses and saying you're bad? Is that what I'm doing?
我而家話緊摩西係唔啱，但係我係咪咁樣？嗱，摩西你係咪我單向咁樣去指責佢咧？
Well, not really. That's why I said it's a reminder today.
我哋並唔係咁樣做啊，唔係咁樣去指責摩西，而係咧 就好似我一開始所講啦，就係一個提醒嚟嘅，係一個對大家嘅提醒。
We can't really point the finger because we all lie.
我哋唔能夠咧去指責摩西，點解？因為我哋全部人都係講過大話嘅。
Okay, I don't feel any rotten tomatoes coming. You're okay?
咦，似乎好似冇人反對喎，咁樣講。
I would be lying to say I never lie.
如果我話俾你聽，我從來都冇講大話，咁樣我就真係講緊大話啦。
So would you?
咁所以你又會唔會咁樣講
But I know it's wrong.
但係我知道咧乜嘢係唔啱嘅。
I know it's stupid to lie. I know it comes from fear and it comes from a lack of faith in God.
我知道咧講大話咧係一個愚蠢嘅行為啦。點解咁樣做咧？係出於恐懼，亦都係出於咧對神咧缺乏信心。
Sometimes it seems like I get away with it, and I think some people seem to get away with it.
似乎咧有啲人認為咧就係用講大話去脫身啦。
But if we get away with it, it's only by God's grace because if no one else knows, God knows.
我哋咧似乎咧即係我哋講咗大話咧，以為可以脫離咗嗰個狀況，冇人知道啦。如果你真係認為冇人知道嘅話咧，我話俾你聽，上帝知道。
Lying is not really worth it, even if you gain a short-term benefit.
講大話咧係絕對唔值得嘅行為嚟嘅，即使咧你可能短暫之間咧得到一啲益處。
Don't go there. You'll pay the price one way or another.
千祈唔好去做呢一樣嘢啦，因為你係點樣，無論喺咩方面咧，你點樣都要付一啲代價嘅。
I'm paying the price for lies I've told right now. And if that bothers you, you can ask me later and I'll tell you about it.
我話俾你聽，我而家就係付緊咧，我而家呢一刻就係付緊我講大話嘅代價啦。如果你想知多啲咧，你可以私底下問我。
Don't deceive yourself about deceiving others.
你以為你真係到人咩？呢一樣嘢咧，你唔好自己啦。
Exodus 4:19, the next verse. Now the Lord had said to Moses in Midian, "Go back to Egypt, for all those who wanted to kill you are dead."
出埃及記4章19節，耶和華在米甸對摩西說：你要回埃及去，因為尋索你命的人都死了。
Remember how Moses didn't really want to go in the first place?
記唔記得咧？一開始嘅時候，摩西咧佢係唔想去㗎，唔想翻埃及㗎。
And I think even when all the bags were packed and the donkeys were loaded up, he was still wavering. He still hesitated.
我相信咧，即使咧佢執拾行裝啦，佢真係動身咧想翻，即係動身翻去埃及都好啦，啲嘢都放咗喺個女仔個背脊都好啦，佢仍然都係搖擺嘅，佢仍然都係有動搖嘅。
And can you blame him? He was, when he left Egypt, public enemy number one. If he'd been caught, he would have been probably put to death, and now he's going on what looks like a very risky mission.
我哋又唔可以話佢唔啱，我哋又唔可以責怪佢嗰個動搖喎。點解？因為當佢咧離開埃及嘅時候咧，佢係一級罪犯嚟嘅喎，即係人都知道佢犯罪嘅喎。
And his wife and children are going with him, and do you really want to take your wife and children to a place where their lives may be at risk because of you?
佢知道咧，當佢翻埃及嘅時候咧，佢太太同佢啲仔女咧都係會要冒險嘅，係有危險嘅。你都唔會想你自己嘅家人去，因為你去冒險啦。
So I think God in His mercy and patience sends to Moses. He gives Moses this encouraging message to help him on his way, and away Moses goes.
所以咧，神咧就喺4章19節咧就去鼓勵摩西，即係讓佢有更加大嘅動力咧，可以翻去埃及。
4:20, next verse 20. So Moses took his wife and sons, put them on a donkey, and started back to Egypt. Wow, poor donkey. How many people on this donkey? Okay, I don't know.
摩西就帶着妻子和2個兒子，叫他們騎上驢，回埃及地去。好慘喎！隻驢仔要係咯孭住晒佢
And then
哋。
you put them each on a donkey.
哦，不過可能係一人騎一隻嘅。Put on a donkey 喎。
Right. So anyway,
好似係一隻驢仔坐晒。
And Moses took the staff of God in his hand.
摩西手裏拿着神的杖。
And the Lord said to Moses, When you return to Egypt, see that you perform before Pharaoh all the wonders I have given you the power to do.
耶和華對摩西說：你回到埃及的時候，要留意將我指示你的一切奇事行在法老面前，但我要使他的心剛硬。
But I will harden his heart so that he will not let the people go.
但我要使他的心剛硬，他必不容百姓去。
Then say to Pharaoh, This is what the Lord says. Israel is my firstborn son, and I told you, Let my son go, so he may worship me. But you refused to let him go, so I will kill your firstborn son.
你要對法老說：耶和華這樣說，以色列是我的兒子，我的長子。我對你說過，容我的兒子去，好侍奉我。你還是不肯容他去。看啊，我要殺你的長子。
Lots of people have a problem with this.
有好多人咧睇到呢一段經文咧，有一啲疑難喎。
See, God hardens Pharaoh's heart, and then he punishes Pharaoh for hard.
呢度講到咧，上帝使法老心剛硬，但係咧又講神咧要去懲罰法老，因為係佢嘅心剛硬喎。
Doesn't seem fair, does it?
聽落咧好似唔係好公平喎，係咪啊？
And I agree that that's a normal reaction if you read this, and that's why Paul in Romans actually wrote an answer to that.
我咧都同意咧，如果你有咁樣嘅想法咧，我都唔反對嘅。但我哋一齊嚟睇下咧，喺羅馬書咧，保羅咧寫關於咧呢一樣嘢啦。
In Romans 9, verse 17.
羅馬書9章17節。
And Paul in the context of this is talking about the problem of the whole Israelite people, the Jewish people, not believing in Jesus. He's talking about this problem.
羅馬書第9章嗰個背景咧，嗰個上文下理咧係講緊保羅咧係講緊以色列人啦、猶太人啦，佢哋唔相信耶穌。
And Paul uses Pharaoh as an example, and through that it can help us understand this thing that we may have a problem with regarding Pharaoh.
保羅咧就用法老咧嚟做一個例子啦，喺羅馬書。
Verse 17 of Romans 9. For Scripture says to Pharaoh, I raised you up for this very purpose, that I might display my power in you, and that my name might be proclaimed in all the earth.
因為經上有話向法老說：我要將你興起來，特要在你身上彰顯我的權能，並要使我的名傳遍天下。
Therefore God has mercy on whom he wants to have mercy, and he hardens whom he wants to harden.
如此看來，神要憐憫誰就憐憫誰，要叫誰剛硬就叫誰剛硬。
One of you will say to me, Then why does God still blame us? For who is able to resist his will?
這樣你必對我說：他為什麼還指責人呢？有誰抗拒他的旨意呢？
But who are you, a human being, to talk back to God?
你這個人啊，你是誰竟敢向神強嘴呢？
Shall what is formed say to the one who formed it, Why did you make me like this?
受造之物豈能對造他的說：你為什麼這樣做我呢？
Does not the potter have the right to make out of the same lump of clay some pottery for special purposes and some for common use?
窯匠難道沒有權柄從一團泥裏拿一塊做成貴重的器皿，又拿一塊做成卑賤的器皿嗎？
What if God, although choosing to show his wrath and make his power known, bore with great patience the objects of his wrath, prepared for destruction?
倘若神要顯明他的憤怒，彰顯他的權能，就多多忍耐寬容那可怒、預備遭毀滅的器皿。
I want to read that verse again, verse 22. What if God, although choosing to show his wrath and power, make his power known, bore with great patience the objects of his wrath, prepared for destruction?
再讀多次第22節啊！倘若神要顯明他的憤怒，彰顯他的權能，就多多忍耐寬容那可怒、預備遭毀滅的器皿。
And what if God did this to make the riches of His glory known to the objects of His mercy, whom He prepared in advance for glory?
又要將他豐盛的榮耀彰顯在那蒙憐憫、早預備得榮耀的器皿上。
Does that help?
你睇完呢段經文咧，幫唔幫到你解答你嘅疑難啊？
Do you get the main answer?
得唔得到嗰個重點嗰個答案啊？
What's the main answer? It's actually very simple.
個重點係咩啊？好簡單嘅啫喎。
God can do what He wants because He's God.
就係神，因為神係神，所以佢可以按照佢嘅意思去做任何事啦。
I don't know. I just suddenly thought of an example and I haven't thought about it. It might be bad.
我突然間咧，呢一刻我就諗起一個例子喎，唔知係咪真係完全適合
You know,
嘅？
it's a dog. I haven't mentioned my dog in a while.
Scott 咧有隻狗啦，咁可能你近排冇見過
At
佢
least
隻狗。
once a month I have to mention my dog in a sermon. It's required.
佢可能驚你哋唔記得佢隻狗，所以佢起碼一個月都要提佢隻狗一次嘅。
What if the flea on the dog says to the dog, "Hey, why are you moving right now? I'm trying to drink my coffee. You made me spill my coffee."
咁會唔會咧隻狗身上咧有塞乸啦？隻塞乸就鬧隻狗啦。你喐嚟喐去做咩啊？我飲緊咖啡喎，差啲倒瀉我杯咖啡。
Who's the flea to tell the dog when to stand up and sit down?
咁你身為一隻狗塞乸，你憑乜嘢去指揮咧隻狗咧坐定去企咧？
Okay, I'm sorry if that's a bad example. I'm sorry.
如果咧呢一個例子咧唔係咁好咧，唔好意思啦。
But who are we to tell God what to do? Because God is God. He's our creator. We are His creation. We do not have a right to tell God what to do.
其實我哋係咩人啫？我哋點可以去指責咧上帝去做事情咧？佢係上帝，佢係我哋嘅創造主，佢有權咧去做佢想做嘅事情。
If I draw a picture, I can tear it up if I want.
如果幅畫係我畫嘅，我有權去搣爛佢。如果我想嘅話，我可以搣爛佢。
You can't tear it up, but I can.
但係你就唔可以搣爛佢喎，
Having
我就
a
可以啦。
Having a problem with God's hardening of anyone's heart means that we're taking God's mercy and love for granted.
如果因為上帝去令到某一啲人嘅心剛硬，我哋覺得神你咁樣做，我哋咁樣去指責上帝嘅話咧，即係話我哋對於咧神俾我哋嘅憐憫啦，同埋愛咧，我哋就覺得佢理所當然要俾我哋㗎。
It's as if we think it's our right as people to not get what we deserve. As people in front of God, what do we deserve?
我哋咧作為人啦，喺神面前咧，我哋應得嘅係啲乜嘢啊？
It's God's wrath and punishment because we are sinners.
就係神嘅憤怒咧，同埋懲罰啦，因為我哋係罪人。
But because of God's grace and mercy, we can escape that through Jesus.
我哋原本咧係應該要受憤怒同懲罰嘅，但係就係因為神嘅恩典啦，同埋憐憫咧，因為耶穌所做嘅嘢咧，我哋得到寬恕啦。
But it's not our right. It's not our right. We can't demand this from God.
我哋但係因為耶穌咁樣做，我哋得到呢一個憐憫同救贖，但係呢一個唔係我哋嘅權利嚟㗎，我哋唔可以要求神咧，你一定要去俾呢個救贖俾我㗎。
We can't flip it around and say, God, you're punishing these people because they don't believe in Jesus. You're so unfair. We can't say that.
我哋唔可以反轉嚟去指責上帝，去懲罰嗰啲咧唔信佢、唔跟從佢嘅人啊！我哋唔可以話神啊，你真係唔公平啊！你去懲罰嗰啲人。
Because we all deserve that. We're just blessed or lucky or fortunate that we don't have to.
因為我哋全部人都應該係受到懲罰嘅，而我哋得到救贖係因為我哋幸運，我哋得到祝福，可以咧即係承受呢一個救恩。
If one child comes up to me and asks for lycée and I give it to them, and another child sits over there and says, why didn't you give me any? It's not fair. Well, there's a reason you didn't ask. Or I didn't want to. It's up to me. It's mine. It's my gift. I can give it to the one I want to give.
譬如如果我有一個仔女佢過嚟問我攞利是，我俾佢，而另一個咧就係咁樣坐喺度話：你做咩唔俾利是我啊？其實咧呢個真係我嘅自由咧，俾唔俾利是嗰個坐喺度嗰個人嘅喎，你又唔問我，就算你問我，我都係可以唔俾你嘅，因為呢個係我嘅自由。
Praise God. Instead of preparing everyone for destruction as they deserve, God has given almost everyone the chance through Jesus to not receive their deserved destruction and punishment.
我哋好感謝神，好讚美神，因為咧原本係每一個人都應該承受懲罰嘅，但係咧上帝咧去盡量俾每一個人都係有機會咧去得到呢一個救恩，去接觸到呢一個救恩，去選擇去接唔接受。
There are a few exceptional cases where some people don't get it, like Pharaoh.
但係咧有一啲咧有一啲當中都有一啲例子咧，佢哋係得唔到呢一個救贖啊，好似就係法老咁啦。
That's sad. That's sad for Pharaoh.
係好令人傷感嘅。
We might think it's not fair,
可能我哋會認為對法老真係唔公平。
but it's arrogant if we criticize God for that, because God doesn't owe anyone anything.
但係如果我哋因此咧而指責上帝嘅話咧，咁我哋就係一個狂傲嘅表現啦，因為上帝從來冇欠任何人任何東西。
And God has reasons for doing what He does.
而上帝咧所做嘅事情背後係有佢嘅原因。
Whether or not we like it is irrelevant.
即使我哋喜唔喜歡都好啦，喜唔喜歡佢嘅原因都好啦，唔重要。
God didn't have to, but He explained why He did what He did with Pharaoh.
上帝咧，佢其實冇必要解釋俾我哋聽咧，佢對法老去將會去做啲乜嘢，但係佢都解釋咗俾我哋聽。
He explained it to Moses, and Paul in the New Testament explains it for us.
你見到佢同摩西講個原因啦，你都見到上帝藉住保羅咧喺羅馬書嗰度解釋俾我哋聽。
Two parts. God did this. He hardened Pharaoh's heart for God's own glory.
我哋認識到就係上帝令到法老個心剛硬咧，為咗要去榮耀佢自己。
But it wasn't just for Himself.
咁呢個唔係單單咧，佢上帝為到佢自己去做呢件事㗎。
It was to strengthen the faith of the slaves who needed faith to follow Moses and get delivered from slavery.
另外仲有一個目的嘅，就係佢要去咧堅固咧以色列人嘅心啦。以色列人就係需要呢一樣嘢。
Would you just follow some guy who says, "Hey, I'm your uncle. I'm your friend's uncle from 40 years ago. Pack up your things. We're going to Australia." Why would I follow him?
就好似頭先所講啦，呢一啲以色列人咧，佢哋嘅信心咧，係要神咧係要幫助佢哋咧建立呢一個信心嘅。例如就係如果突然間有個人走出嚟，佢就話我咧就係你個叔父嚟㗎，40年前係你阿爸嘅遠房親戚咁樣咯。嗱，你而家嗱臨執晒你啲嘢，跟我去澳洲啦。
Would you go?
你會唔會跟佢走？
Not me.
我就唔會啦。
What if that same guy went to brought those 10 plagues to Hong Kong? Through that guy, and we knew it. It's because that guy said, and the Victoria Harbor turned to blood. And there were frogs everywhere in our house. And there were gnats eating all those 10 plagues. And you knew us from him. Then you might say, yeah, I'll go with him. God is with him. I'm going to listen.
你想象下有個人走出嚟，佢可能咧佢就有能力咧，即係神咧藉住佢啦，有能力咧去帶10災咧喺呢一個香港喎，譬如維多利亞港嘅水全部變晒苦水啦，變晒血啦，或者跟住即係嗰10災啦，聖經出埃及記嗰10災。
And I don't.
因為我哋見到神與佢同在啦，咁我可能咧真係會跟呢一個所謂嘅叔父咧去澳洲都未定。
And it's very interesting. I don't know if this is helpful. It's helpful to me a little bit. If you carefully look at the record in Exodus, Pharaoh hardened his own heart first.
另外咧，都想俾一個資料你，可能都會幫到你嘅，就係咧，當我哋去睇出埃及記嘅時候，我哋見到咧，法老係先自己嘅心剛硬先嘅。
So here's the main
係佢
point.
自己先個心剛硬。
Here's the main point again. We can't put God on trial for the hardening of Pharaoh's heart because God is God.
好，再一次咧講個重點啦，就係咧，我哋唔能夠去指責上帝咧，話佢咧去剛硬，去令到咧法老嘅心剛硬，因為咧上帝就係上帝。
Don't harden your heart because God hardened Pharaoh's heart.
你千祈唔好因為咧上帝令到法老嘅心剛硬咧，而令到你自己嘅心剛硬。
That's crazy.
係傻嘅。
That's the modern boycott culture.
如果你真係咁樣諗嘅話咧，就迎合咗咧現代咧嗰個杯葛嘅文化。
Boycotting sometimes works nowadays because companies want our dollar.
唔明。
What's boycott?
杯葛。
Boycott is when you say, "Hey, I don't like the policy of this company because they're always, this supermarket is always putting their apples in front of the emergency exit, and I think it's unsafe, and so I'm not going to shop at that supermarket anymore until they solve this problem. I get all my friends to do it, and the supermarket loses money, and they know why, and they say, okay, we won't put the apples in front of the fire exit anymore." And you say, okay, and it works because they want my money.
明啦。杯葛咧喺現代咧係可行，即係對一啲公司嚟講係可行嘅，因為嗰啲公司咧想賺我哋錢嘛，而我哋咧可能因為咧佢哋嘅一啲做法啦，而我哋杯葛佢咁樣嘅做法咧，令到咧嗰啲公司咧屈服啦。
But boycotting God doesn't work.
但係咧，你杯葛上帝咧係唔會令到上帝屈服嘅。
You can't boycott God because he doesn't have a thing, we don't have a thing he needs.
頭先講到嗰啲公司咧想賺我哋錢嘛，所以我去屈服咯。但係咧，我哋唔能夠杯葛上帝係因為咩啊？係因為我哋所有嘅嘢，上帝都係唔需要㗎，佢唔需要我哋俾啲咩佢㗎。
In fact, boycotting God will just backfire. We only hurt ourselves. Don't harden your heart.
另外就係如果我哋去杯葛上帝嘅話，我哋只會咧受難嘅，只會係我哋自己咯。
Now let's talk about the odds. The odds.
好，我哋講好有可能，好大機會嘅。
What are the odds you win the lottery?
你買獎券啦，嗰個中獎嘅機率係幾大咧？
What are the odds that you win?
六合彩贏六合彩嘅
Rare.
係
It's very slim.
係好微嘅機會。
What are the odds that God will harden your heart?
咁而上帝令到你嘅心剛硬嘅機率又有幾多咧？
Slim.
都係好輕微嘅，都係好
God
少嘅。
hardening someone's heart is rare. It's
上帝
rare.
好罕有咁樣去令到人心剛硬。
But a lot of people have hard hearts.
但係我哋又見到咧，好多人個心係剛硬喎。
The devil? Did the devil harden their hearts?
咁魔
What are the
鬼
chances?
魔鬼係自己嘅心剛硬，定係神令佢嘅心剛硬？
The most likely scenario, if your heart is hard, is that you hardened your own heart.
通常嗰個處境係咩啊？就係如果你嘅心係剛硬嘅話咧，其實係你自己造成嘅。
How do we harden our own hearts?
我哋點樣可以造成咧？
By trying to force God to follow our own expectations and standards.
就係咧，我哋強迫上帝去符合我哋期望咁樣去做事。
By blaming God for the trouble we got ourselves into.
就係當我哋自掘墳墓、自己找麻煩嘅時候，當麻煩臨到啦，我哋就喺度指責上帝。
By wallowing in self-pity.
又或者咧，我哋去沉醉喺自己嘅自我憐憫當中、自憐當中。
By deliberate and repeated sin.
我哋點樣去令到自己嘅心剛硬？就係咧，我哋重複又重複、刻意嘅咁樣去犯罪。
Now, remember this. If you hardened your heart, you can soften it.
提醒你喎，如果咧你係自己令到自己嘅心剛硬嘅話咧，你係可以咧軟化嘅喎。
Your hard heart is not a boiled egg.
你嘅剛硬嘅心咧，唔係一隻水煮蛋嚟嘅，烚熟咗嘅蛋嚟嘅。
Now, I've talked about my dog. Now, I'm going to talk about diet. I love to talk about two things,
我
dog
好
and
中
diet.
意講嘅仲有你啲仔女啊。
Oh, my children. Okay, next time maybe. Okay? If
我好中意講嘅就係狗啦，講飲食啦，講我啲女啦咁樣嘅。
減肥
減肥係，但係
So think about this. If your body is soft, unfit, overweight, the chances are it's because you made it that way with your own decisions over time.
如果咧你嘅身形咧係腍滋滋啦，唔 fit 啦，過重啦，其實好大嘅機會咧都係你整到你自己造成嘅喎。
Chances are nobody forced your body to get soft.
就係咧經過咁耐嘅時間，你自己造成啦。嗰個機會咧就係可能嗱，就係冇人會逼你去咁樣去過活㗎嘛。
Generally speaking, this is true.
係咯，咁一般嚟講都係㗎，係你自己造成嘅。
But with changes in habits in diet, exercise, rest, over time, you can get yourself fit again, usually.
一般嚟講咧，如果你改變你嘅飲食習慣，改變你做運動嘅習慣，同埋咧多啲休息嘅話咧，時日一過咧，你就能夠可以塑造到良好嘅身形啦。
For most people, you have the ability to make your unhealthy body healthy again.
對大部分嘅人嚟講咧，你係絕對有能力咧去令到你唔健康嘅身體咧變返健康嘅。
I'm not talking about if you have cancer or things like this. I'm talking if you're just unfit or, you know.
我唔係講如果你真係患病，你係令到自己好返。我係講緊咧，如果你個身形係唔好嘅話，或者你個體重係唔理想嘅話咧，我係講緊呢一樣嘢。
And it's not easy, definitely not easy, but it's possible.
唔容易嘅，咁樣去改變呢啲習慣係唔容易，但係可以做到㗎嘛。
And no one can make you do it.
冇人係可以替代你去做到呢件事嘅。
And a hard heart is the same.
同樣啦，剛硬嘅心咧都係咁樣做。
If you know your heart is hard and you want to change it, you can.
如果你知道自己心硬，你想軟化佢，你可以做到嘅喎。
Big question, of course, is how?
咁當然啦，我哋下一個問題就會問：咁點啊？咁點做啊？
Well, pray, ask God to help.
祈禱，嗌神幫你。
But it's a two-way street. God does something, and you need to do something.
咁但係雙向嘅，上帝咧可以做到一部分，你自己又都做到一部分。
What's your part? What's your part?
你負責嗰部分係乜嘢啊？
Do you know?
係乜嘢？
Change your thinking.
就係改變你嘅思想習慣，
Renew your mind.
更新你嘅心思意念。
When we renew our mind, our heart, and our life is transformed.
當我哋更新我哋嘅心思意念嘅時候，我哋生命咧隨之而改變，隨之而變化啦。
Change those proud thought habits into humble thought habits.
由自大、驕傲嘅思考模式去演變成為咧蛻變咧成為謙卑嘅思考模式。
Change those self-seeking thought habits into other-seeking thought habits.
改變咧只係顧住自己嘅心態啦，改變成為咧要顧埋其他人嘅心態，或者係啦，改變咧尋求日落嘅叫做。
Change those pleasure-seeking thought habits into God-seeking thought habits.
改變嗰啲只係追求自己嘅安逸嘅舒服嘅諗法咧，變成咧去考慮其他人去尋求咧上帝嘅旨意嘅諗法啦。
It's not easy, it's even hard, but it's doable if you want. It's not impossible.
唔係容易嘅，直頭係難做到添。不過唔係冇可能做到。
Meanwhile, don't look at what happened to Pharaoh. Don't look at that and think, oh, God hardened my heart. No, Pharaoh's an exception.
同時間啊，唔好用法老嚟套喺自己嘅身上，認為係神咧剛硬你嘅心啦。法老係一個好罕有嘅例子。
Chances are very, very good that you are not that very special lucky person whose heart has been hardened by God.
咁咧好大嘅機會咧，你冇咁好彩咧，好似法老咁幸運咧，得到神揀選咧，要去剛硬你嘅心嘅。
Summary.
總結。
Finally. Remember, reminder, just because a Bible hero has done a thing doesn't necessarily make it right.
提醒你啦，你喺聖經裏邊咧見到啲聖經嘅偉人咧，佢哋做嘅事情咧，唔代表咧佢哋做嘅每一件事情都係對嘅喎。
Bible heroes were fully human and they sinned too.
聖經裏邊嘅偉人咧都係人，佢哋都會犯罪。
Second reminder.
第二樣
Today, lying is wrong. Don't do it.
提醒你嘅就係講大話係唔啱嘅，唔好做。
You'll pay the price sooner or later in one way or another.
你遲早都係要為你嘅謊言去付出代價嘅。
Finally, an answer to the question, is God unfair when He's hardened a person's heart?
第三樣啦，就係一個答案啦。當我哋見到上帝咧去令到人心剛硬嘅時候
Here's the answer. Putting God on trial for doing things He's done that you don't like is a mistake.
咁呢個答案咧就係、如果上帝所做嘅嘢你係唔高興嘅話咧，我哋咁樣去指責上帝咧，我哋咁樣做係一個錯誤嚟嘅。
God has every right to throw us in the rubbish bin of eternity for our sin.
上帝佢係上帝，佢絕對咧有權利咧按住我哋嘅罪咧，將我哋咧抌落去嗰個永恆嘅垃圾桶嗰度。
But praise God, through Jesus, we do not have to go there.
但係讚美上帝啦，藉住耶穌基督所做嘅事情咧，我哋係唔需要去到嗰個永恆嘅垃圾桶嗰度。
If your heart is hard today, soften it.
如果你今日個心係剛硬嘅話，你軟化佢啦。
Let's pray.
我哋一齊祈禱。
Dear God, you are our creator, you are our king.
上帝啊，你係創造主，你係嗰位王。
You are not our democratically elected leader.
上帝，你唔係我哋民選出嚟嘅領袖。
Forgive us for our proud attitude of presuming to know better than you.
上帝啊，當我哋自以為咧，我哋比你識得更加多嘅時候，
Forgive
求你咧寬恕我哋。
Forgive us for forgetting that we don't deserve your mercy.
神啊，當我哋忘記咗我哋係唔配得你嘅憐憫嘅時候，求你原諒我哋。
Help us to soften our hard hearts.
上帝啊，求你咧幫助我哋去軟化我哋嘅心。
Help those with hard hearts that they've hardened themselves to wake up.
上帝啊，嗰一啲咧自己心硬嘅人咧，求主你叫佢哋醒覺啊！
Help them to see their desperate need for your mercy and to claim it through Jesus.
上帝，求你幫助佢哋去睇到佢哋係幾咁渴求咧你嘅憐憫，亦都帶領佢哋能夠去嚟到你嘅面前去向你求。
In His name we ask, may these things be so.
我哋奉耶穌基督嘅名咧去祈求啦，願呢啲事情去成就。